This video right here was requested to me by one of my subscribers. He asked me to do a video about gang stalking in the workplace, mobbing on the workplace. And I'm going to speak to you from my own personal experience, okay? Because I worked for Domino's Pizza before. I worked for 2 companies where I've experienced intense gang stalking. I worked for Domino's Pizza and I worked for Atlantic City Linen Supply, okay? Domino's Pizza, I did customer service, okay? I was hired by a foreigner, a man that didn't even really know a lick of English. He hired me because he thought I was Indian, okay? But very impressed by my ability to communicate with the different customers, all right? Us targeted individuals, just understand, us targeted individuals do everything to perfection. You know, it doesn't matter what it is that we do in life, we dominate at it. And we do it better than anybody around us. We shine naturally, okay? Now, during my days of working as a customer service representative at Domino's Pizza, I was the one that was able to draw a lot of the tips in, okay? They seen that I had the ability to interact with the customers on the level where they would want to leave tips, okay? Now, I remember during my days at Domino's, they used to take my tips, right? Say if I accumulated $200 in tips altogether for the day, I will only end up with approximately $20 after they split it up amongst the rest of the people in the company, right? They say everybody gets a certain percentage for something that you did. You know, I personally feel like that doesn't make any sense. Why should I have to split my tips with anybody if they wasn't the ones putting in the work? They wasn't the one making the impression on the customers, you know? So they will make up rules that, you know, kind of rings alarms in your mind. You know? It'll kind of have you questioning, like, that kind of makes you feel like that's illegal to some extent. They'll try to get over on you, you know? And they'll laugh about you because they think that you're stupid. You see, I didn't really speak up too much because I really needed a job at that point in time. So even if they was robbing me of my tips, I had to keep it pushing. Now, another thing that they do is they try to give you too many duties. If they see that you have the ability to do one job successfully with no problem with ease, they'll start to try to add more duties to you, to add pressure to you, you know, to make your job harder than everybody else that's around you. You'll think that they're trying to groom you to go into a higher position. And in actuality, they're just trying to stress you the fuck out. You know? On my job at AC Linen, right? Because not only did I work for Domino's Pizza, I worked for AC Linen Supply. During my days of working for Atlantic City Linen Supply, I did a bunch of hard labor there. That's a laundry company. Well, a lot of people will consider it to be slave work, right? I used to pull the sheets. They seen that I had endurance. You feel me? My adrenaline used to be rushing all day. I felt like I was working out all day on my job, you know? They seen that I had the ability to pull more sheets than everybody around me. And I moved very fast, you know? Very impressionable to them. They moved me to another job in the company to test me out to see if I can do that also. They see that I know how to do it with no problem. You know? They moved me to the next phase. I'm acing everything. I'm thinking to myself like, oh, maybe they're going to give me a promotion or something like that. They're going to give me a raise. No. It's all just to test your spirit. They just want to see what you're capable of doing, you know? But then they want to wear you out with what you're capable of doing also. You know? That's the way of being assholes to you. On your job, you're going to hear people laughing. okay? When you're working and you're trying to focus on your work, you could be having the worst day ever. You'll hear people coming together in groups, laughing, looking at you. You may even see some of these people pointing their fingers at you from time to time throughout the day. You know? You'll be asking yourself, why am I experiencing these things? What's going on with these people? All your co-workers are used to gather up information about you. They'll send people around you to act friendly. You know? They'll send people around you to go, oh, you work so hard. They'll send people around you to just talk positive to you at first. But then these very people, I'll be the very people that you'll see gossiping about you behind your back. You know? Like when you first start the job, everything will be all good. You know? You'll make new friends. Everything will be fine. But you see, the Illuminati can track us everywhere that we go. The moment that we put in a job application anywhere, and the Illuminati sees you cashing them checks, they see the company that you're working for. You know? They go to your job. They speak to your coworkers. They speak to your boss. All of a sudden, you'll see your boss acting funny towards you, giving you all these extra duties. They might even start fucking with your money on your paychecks. Let me tell you guys something. I used to work a bunch of overtime, right? A bunch of overtime. Because I used to get bonuses for my overtime, okay? For the bonus hours that I work, say if I work 3 hours overtime, that was $100. You know? If I work the extra 6 hours, $200. You know? I was working so much overtime that I was losing track of how much money they owed to me overtime. You know? Because my way of getting rid of the thoughts about the gang stalkers was through me working. You know, I figured that the more that I work, the more money that I make, the more of a peace of mind that I would have. You know? But you're not going to get no peace of mind, because they're going to fuck with you on your job too. They're going to cheat you out the money on your paychecks. You know? Say if you've accumulated anywhere between $700 to $800, right? Already, throughout the week. Because that was the kind of money that I was making in the summertime. In the summertime at AC Atlanta, I was able to make up to $1,500 in a week. You know? With all the overtime that I was doing and the bonuses. I used to accumulate about $800, right? With the bonus hours, they would owe me like around $1,100 on some weeks. I would be worn out from not only looking at the gang stalking on the job, the intense, you know, the intense work that I was doing. I'm stressing. My body's under a lot of pressure. I'm just trying to get my paycheck. Sometimes you lose track of the hours that you worked. That's why I began to write it down on my phone. You know, and I'll calculate the amount of hours I work by the amount of money that I make per hour. You know, and then I add in the bonus hours. So I had to start writing down the amount of hours that I was working. You feel me? The time that I clocked in and the time that I clocked out. The way to have proof. You know? And then I would tell them to run the cameras back. Give me my money. You know? They play with your money on your job. Now, honey traps. Because I told you guys, I work for AC Atlanta. They hire a lot of Mexicans. They hire a lot of people from overseas. Illegal aliens. You know? Atlantic City, Atlanta Supply, they have illegal aliens working for them. You know? Now, the Mexicans and the Spanish people on my job were trying to get them pesos. You know that these people are greedy. They use a lot of people from those other countries because they know that they're already poor. Them people come over here and they work for the cheapest shit. You know? They wasn't even paying the Mexicans the amount of money that they was paying me. Okay? The Mexicans, these gang stalkers know how much money you be making. They wasn't making as much money as I was making because they're working illegally. They paid them what they want. You know? They must have told some of these women how much money that I was making per week. You know? So I will always see it on my job. These women walking past me provocatively. I tell you guys about the yoga pants all the time because that's what all these women are wearing every day. They try to show their curves off to get you into a low vibration, to get you into a sexual mindset. You feel me? Now, I could be working innocently on my job. These people see me working hard, getting busy. You know? I ain't paying the gang stalkers no mind. I'm trying to get my money, you know, because I'm trying to elevate in life. But then they always send the honey trap as a distraction for you, you know. The honey trap is going to come to you on your job, and she's going to, you know, she's going to ask you a bunch of questions. She's going to flirt with you, you know. She's going to try to figure out the things that you're interested in. She's going to try to touch you. These women used to touch my hands on my job, you know, touch my arms, try to, oh, you're strong. Yes, I'm strong. You feel me? I'm a child of Elohim. He made me this way, you know. But they do things to you because they try to open you up. They try to get you comfortable with the honey trap, you know. They really want you dating somebody that goes to the same job as you, because that person will be able to spy on you all day. And then they go home with you to continue to spy on you and report all your movements. So the honey trap is sent to you on your job to get information for you at work. And then you're going to want to take her home. And she's going to gather up information while you're at home also. You know, the honey trap is going to come into your life. She's going to flirt with you. She's going to sleep with you if you're weak enough. And then she's going to go flirt with other men on the job to stir up controversy. You're going to end up with all kinds of emotional problems over time. You know? You're going to want to fight the other guys on the job. You're going to want to beat the honey trap up. And the honey trap will win if you're weak in the mind and you don't understand what you're looking at. You know? In the workplace, just know you will attract a lot of jealousy. Because as I said, you dominate in every area. Everything that you do will be better than the people around you. You know? As I said, these people used to be impressed by how fast I moved. They think to themselves, what gives this man his strength? I'm not a big guy, you guys. I'm very petite. I'm a petite dude, you know? But it's like, I'm strong. And I move very fast. You know, I remember them people used to come up to me on my job and ask me, like, where do you get your strength from? Like, how are you so strong? And I used to tell them, semen retention. I practice celibacy when I'm not in a relationship with a person that I don't choose to be in a relationship with. You know, and I have enough discipline over myself to keep myself, you know, on the narrow path. You know? This is part 1 to this. I ain't gonna make this video right here too long, okay? Because I just wanted to make this video to get my subscribers to feel me. Because I've had a lot of experiences in life, and I can speak on numerous topics, you know? My flesh is so young, but my experiences are old, and that's where my wisdom comes from. I have a very deep understanding of life because of all my experiences, you know? And I just feel like an old soul. And I'm here to wake the people of Yah up. You know? You guys drop your thoughts and opinions in the comment section what you think about this video right here. The title of this video right here is Gang Stalking in the Workplace. Mobbing in the workplace. The CIA comes to our bosses. The honey traps. The shortage of money. All kinds of things to try to get under our skin occurs during the gang stalking program in the workplace. I want you guys to know, currently, electrifying vibrations decides not to work a 9 to 5 because I feel like it is not natural, you know? And the Most High will see me through, you know? The Most High will continue to bless me because I'm doing His work. I don't want to do the work for the Matrix. I told myself I'm a warrior for Yah. I'm a soldier for the King, you know? So I'm here to wake His people up. I'm here to spit this truth. He put me through a bunch of trials and tribulations, and I've gathered up a bunch of information to gather off into the next person's intuition, to strengthen your mindset, okay? You guys drop your thoughts and opinions in the comment section what you think about this video. You checking in with a child of the King. All of us talking to individuals need to continue to spit this truth in the name of the Heavenly Father Yah, in the name of the Heavenly Father's Son Yeshua, in the name of all the Heavenly Father's heavenly angels. You know, we got to continue to bang on this beast. Drop your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. This is Electrifying Vibrations. Shalom.